example of everything a coach should be, both on and off the pool deck. Wekiva Aquatics is a tight-knit family, which, apart from their success in the pool, represents Wekiva in the community, above and beyond. And they have Coach Williams to thank for developing that culture, which will live on for years to come. Our hearts are with Coach Williams' family, the entire Wekiva Aquatics community, past and present, and everyone who was touched by Coach Williams' life. He was a son, father, brother, uncle, coach, and friend. He loved Markel and Maya more than anything, and would take any opportunity he could get to boast about how great they are. Speaking tonight is Allie Thomas, who will represent the current Wekiva girls team. Braden Steger, who will represent the current Wekiva boys team. Blake Steger, who is a former Wekiva player and one of the current coaches. Beckett Steger, who is a former Hounds and Wekiva player and one of the current Wekiva coaches. And Caitlin Bennett, who is a former Hounds and Wekiva player, Markeith's former assistant coach, and one of the current Wekiva coaches. First, we'll invite Allie Thomas.
Coach Markeith is truly an amazing coach. Whether he was pushing us inside, outside the pool, he always looked out for us and had our best interests at heart. When I first joined swim my freshman year, I was unsure, but Markeith's kindness and enthusiasm for both swim and water polo comforted me. I'd never had a coach so passionate about their team and athletes. One memory that reminds me of Markeith's kindness is last year at the end of swim season, a few of us went out to eat after filming a video for our sponsors. Markeith was the only adult who came. It was just him with us. He asked us how school was going and gave everyone praise for being scholarly athletes. We talked about water polo and he told us we were going to have a great season. He always made sure to take time to know us as people because he truly cared for us and our team. Another thing that made Markeith unique was how he always made sure to give everyone praise and find different connections with each of us. One thing that really showed how important it was to him to give everyone their flowers was at banquet. He had sticky notes with everyone's stats for the season. He took the time to recognize them, to write them down so he could recognize each player individually and make sure they knew how proud he was of them. So Markeith, this is my way of giving you your flowers for being a great coach and a great role model for us to look up to. I miss you, man, and we love you. I've also collected a few comments from my teammates who played with Markeith as their coach. From Della Lucas, Coach Markeith was an amazing coach and an amazing person. He helped me grow as a person in so many ways that I'll forever be grateful for. His passion for water polo and his team will continue to leave his mark on the Wekiva Aquatics program. Gabrielle Ozinski. From my first day on the swim team, Markeith made everyone feel at home. During water polo season, he told me the sport would make me stronger and give me a family, and he was right. I know he's proud watching us grow from hesitant players to confident scorers. Thank you, Coach, for always believing in me. Even when my 6-meter goals didn't count, we had some great laughs. Avery McGargy. My freshman year, Coach Markeith really helped me gain confidence in sports by always supporting me. He made me enjoy swimming again with the way he motivated us and made sure we were all one team. He was truly a coach who pushed me and cared about us all individually. Kelsey Hall. Everyone knows Coach Markeith was not just a passionate coach, but truly a good person. After only knowing him for a few weeks, this fact became clear to me as well. And it makes me even more grateful that I was fortunate enough to be part of this incredible team that he blessed and cherished so much. His hard-earned legacy will not be forgotten. Lots of love and blessings to his strong and kind family. Emma Thomas. There will never be another coach like Coach Markeith. He believed in me more than I believed in myself and saw this team as his family. His unwavering support and passion and dedication not only shaped the team, but also each of us as individuals. Thank you, Coach, for being my guiding compass through some of the hardest times and teaching me lessons that extend far beyond the game. I'm forever grateful to have been a part of your journey. Thank you.
Keith Williams. Again, we want to encourage you to check out Markeith Aquatics on social media. They have all the links to the information as the family shares arrangement information and other opportunities for you to support them. And we're certainly to have Coach Williams is here with us in spirit tonight to cheer on your Mustang athletes. Once again, thanks for joining us and spending part of your Thursday evening with us here at the pool deck. And thanks also to those of you who are watching online. If you're here in the clock to get with us, please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Those of you watching online, we hope you'll subscribe.
Who had the opportunity to meet him. From the many spectators of the games he coached, where he got to see the passion he had for our team and its success, to the very many players he coached and inspired passion in the sport. No matter who you were, Markeith undoubtedly left an impact on you in some way or another. For me, I joined the Wekiva High School swim team and water polo team as a freshman, but I knew Markeith for many years prior. Markeith had a way of making everyone on the team feel valued. He wasn't just a coach, but a mentor, a motivator, and a friend to everyone on the team. He pushed us to be better athletes, but more importantly, he taught us to be better people. From practices to games, Markeith was always cheering us on, believing in us when none of us had hope. Markeith's energy was like no other, and his passion for the sport was undeniable. He celebrated our victories with us and stood right beside us through our tough losses, teaching us that one step back is an opportunity for a leap forward. Markeith truly created a family out of our team, and that is something that stands true to this day. His legacy lives on through every dive off the dive board and goal we make in the pool, and every moment we push ourselves beyond what we thought we were capable of. Although he's not with us anymore, the impact he left will leave a mark like no other. So thank you, Markeith. Thank you for the impact you've had on all of us. Your legacy will continue to inspire each and every one of us with everything we do.
When Markeith came to become a coach on our team, he did a lot more than just fill a position. He turned us into a cohesive family, one we didn't think we could ever be. Over the years, being with him, he supported everybody in any way he could, whether it be in the water, out of the water. He was truly an amazing person to have at the head of our team, and I can do nothing more than just thank him for that. Thank you.
Markeith did a lot for my family. He gave us a love for this sport when I started playing almost 10 years ago, and I can't thank him for anything more than that. Not only that, after I kind of outgrew Helms, he sent me to another club because he knew I was a better play for me as a player, but still would come to all my games and support, give me tips after the games on what I could fix and do better. He always had the player's best interest in heart, and I think that was really important about him. Thank you.
Markeith was a health guru and always reminded me to take care of myself. He would tell me to try out all kinds of products that he guaranteed would change my life, such as seaweed smoothies and Himalayan salt. Though I admit that I have been using Epsom salt ever since he introduced me to it back in 2015. I originally got to know Markeith through his Hounds Water Polo Club team. I had always been told that he was the best of the best when it came to learning water polo, and he was. I always admired his strength and dedication as a coach. About 8 of us, a mix of linemen and Wekiva players, would go to practices over summer where he did what all great coaches do. He pushed us past our perceived limits. He was tough on us and didn't offer praise unless it had been earned. And when it had been earned, you'd feel so proud to have impressed the Coach Williams. We all had so much respect for him, and we grew closer over the years through his program. When I graduated high school, I unexpectedly received a graduation gift from Markeith. It meant more to me than anything else I'd received. I couldn't believe he thought to do something like that because nobody else thinks to do those kinds of things that seem unnecessary in the moment, but mean so much to the person receiving it. Having it come from someone I looked up to so highly made it even more special. In late 2022, 4 years after I'd graduated, I reached out to him in the hopes of coming out to some practices to learn coaching strategies from him, as well as get involved with water polo again. I wasn't even sure if he remembered me. But to my surprise, he excitedly invited me to become his assistant coach. I felt honored that he was willing to bring me on and that I would get to spend time with him again. Working alongside him, he would always invite a few of us to go out to eat with him to discuss swim or water polo ideas, where we would all sit laughing for hours as we figured out logistics. He also would dance a lot at every place we went to. He would dance with the kids, he'd be the only adult. It was really great. He never slept on nights before games. I love that he stayed up far into the night because I do that too, and we would text back and forth about water polo at 2 a.m. I was nervous to write this speech, not because I was afraid of speaking, but because I knew I would want to write way too much. Since we are short on time, I'd like to finish off with one final moment that truly made me realize how rare of a person Markeith was. When I was experiencing one of the most conflicting times of my life, Markeith didn't hesitate to speak to me about it. He was always patient and interested in what I had to say. When I was too overwhelmed by life circumstances, I rambled in telling him what was going on and why I couldn't attend things. I felt horribly guilty and like I was disappointing him. Instead, he told me, "Caitlin, you never have to explain yourself to me." I've never had anyone tell me that before, and although it may sound simple, I think about it every day. I didn't have to try around him. He allowed me to exist as I was without judgment. There are very few people in life that you can trust wholeheartedly without needing to be concerned about them having any ill intentions. Markeith was the person in my life that I knew I could trust with anything. I referred to him as my mentor, and it's because above all else, he taught me that forgiveness, acceptance, love, and encouragement are the most important things you can offer yourself and others. His positive energy will continue to flow in us for as long as we live, and we will continue to share his legacy with the world as time moves forward. He survives through all of us.
Thank you, everyone. On a personal note, I will also point out that besides announcing home games for all of Wekiva's teams and broadcasting some of them, I serve as a sort of unofficial sports information director for Wekiva High School. And in that role, I communicate with all of the coaches, an athletic director, and their staff. And it is part of my job to represent Wekiva's athletic interests to the community. And in no team was that easier or more fulfilling than water polo and aquatics in general, with swimming and diving as well. Water polo and swimming and diving are kind of esoteric sports. They are not necessarily well understood by the lay people who are not directly involved in those programs. And so it is very easy for them to become hidden and silent. And this was never a problem. Markeith often drove me absolutely crazy, sending me messages, "Can you put this on the website? Can you put this on Facebook? Can you put this on Twitter?" And I was always grateful to do that. And I also know that Markeith understood something very well, that what you do in the pool, what you do in terms of success and winning games, is frankly the less important part of being a coach. The more important part of being a coach is helping your players to become better human beings. And the Wekiva Aquatics community is a true family. This program is deeply embedded in the community. The effort that he took to get out there, get community sponsorship, get local businesses sponsoring him, doing team nights and spirit nights. These young men and women graduate from Wekiva Aquatics truly having been made better by the experience, whether they ever get in a pool again or not. And if you need any proof of that, look around you and see all of the alumni of this program who are still connected to it, in some cases on the coaching staff. And you also see that inspiration reflected in the families of these players and how invested they are in continuing to make sure that even in his absence these last 15 months, none of that has fallen behind. The community sponsorships are still there. The senior night festivities are still there. The social media feeds are still updated. And I'm confident that that is a permanent and lasting legacy that Coach Markeith leaves us. We want to thank everyone for coming out tonight to be together, to honor Coach Williams, and to participate in a tradition that he started, the Tidal Wave Cup. And before we officially kick things off for our games tonight, we invite you to observe a moment of silence.